play out. They either hit or they don't. It is as simple as that. So we also have another one potentially cooking here too, in eBay. So we'll see what happens with that. But ladies and gentlemen, we got through FOMC. We had some very positive reactions across the board on earnings. I actually don't even know where Microsoft is now. I think it gave a lot of the gains back. Yeah, Microsoft gave a lot of the gains back there, but again, it's still really going to help the market with these big tech names moving higher. We have a lot today too. We have, I think it's like Apple, Coinbase. Is Amazon today? Hold on. Is Amazon today? I'm kind of curious about that. Did I miss that? Is Amazon today? Yep, Apple and Amazon for today as well. MicroStrategy, Coinbase, Reddit, Riot, ENVX, Cloudflare, Roku. We've got a lot more, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll see what we get across the board for post-earnings. It is going to be a very, very interesting end of the week here, especially as we get into this trade deadline. But other than that, guys, we're going to continue to hunt for these bread and butter setups. We're going to see if we can get some post-earnings, which are going to be our main focus. And then we're just, if there's nothing that fires off, we're going to continue protecting capital. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. It costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to some more people. We have that 200 like goal on the stream. We almost hit it yesterday. Let's see if we can hit it today. We might be able to hit it today. We might. I think tomorrow would be the day that we do it, though, because we do have the, what do you call it, public live day. Yeah, eBay's getting real close. eBay's getting real close here. Oh, they're freaking spready, though. Well, they're not that bad. They're actually not that bad. Figma IPO? No, I'm not touching an IPO, guys. That's silly. You want to be exit liquidity for everybody? That's fine. There's eBay. There's eBay. Ooh, nope, I don't want that. Hold on. All right, there's eBay. Let's see what it's got. Facebook's just chopping around here. We'll see what this one wants to do. CVS still looking okay. Again, I want to see this thing get back above 67. Facebook's test of this area right here, that high that we were looking to get over, the 784.87 was not the best sign. Testing it and selling back off is not great. But we'll see. Again, these post-earnings moves, guys, get a mind of their own. They're going to be very volatile. You got to be careful with them. They move all over the place, which is why I talk about all the time with these post-earnings, size 4-0. But no, guys, I'm not, buying IPOs, I think is silly. It's just not really the smartest thing to do. You see a lot of shark fins on the IPOs. So, did it come out yet? We can watch it. I mean, I do have an IPO trading strategy. I just don't use it ever, you know? But let's see. Yeah, eBay validated. We'll see if that one wants to go. Again, they're all size 4-0. Facebook not really playing around here, but again, we'll see. They either hit or they don't. I mean, you guys have seen what happens when we nail post earnings. They're multi-hundred and multi-thousands of percent. So we're going to see. CVS is looking good. eBay, if this thing can get going here, that could be very fun. Push up to maybe 92 today. That could be pretty interesting. So we'll see. eBay chain not good. No, the eBay chain's fine. Yeah, no, the eBay chain is fine. That's not that bad. All right, let's check in on some of these big names here. We've got Palantir just kind of consolidating at the highs going into earnings. Again, not going to be one that we go near, even though the setup looks good. Just because the setup looks good, we have to be aware of the big picture. With earnings coming up, you are going into a binary event, which you always want to avoid. What else over here? Hims absolutely ripping over here today. Congratulations to all of you guys that have been on these streams, that have been watching the videos here. Again, that breakout that I gave you guys on Hims at 53.11 here, really, really nice move from there. Guys, I don't know how many times that you guys want to see me call the most dirty moves in the market, but there's another one from 53 all the way up to 69 on HIMS already. Good for you guys that were in that one, that were able to take that. Maybe that was a spot that you added to your long-term share position, which, again, like I talk about a lot, guys, there's a time and a place to do everything. Back in these areas here, it obviously did not make sense to be adding to any HIMS positions, but in here, it does make sense. You have a pretty big gap down, you have a nice move up, strong period of consolidation. The sellers couldn't really take this thing any lower. You got that break, and it's off to the races. IPO strategy was point, click, and pray. No, it has to do with the volume and how many times it trades the float. That's what, but I rarely will do that one. But, ooh, you guys are crushing the like button today. Let's have some fun, team. Let's have some fun. eBay's looking good here. Let's see, are these getting snappy? A little. Or no, I don't think they did, actually. You know, the eBays haven't snapped yet. They're just kind of chopping around. CVS could be an interesting one. Facebook is still holding on here. We'll see what happens with that. When is a good time to buy the dip? You guys make my brain bleed, man. You guys make my brain bleed sometimes. But let's have a good day. What else? Where's Nio? I think Nio gapped up nicely and then sold off. So let's see. It's back up. Nio's back up. Yeah, it's pulling its way back up there. We'll see what that wants to do. Novo's down. Yeah, it's down again. That's how that one's going to work. It doesn't want to do anything right now. You can cut it, you can hold it, you can buy more, you can do whatever you want with it. I'm just going to hold it. I don't really see any big reason to be selling it right now. Do you really think that obesity drugs are not going to continue to be around? No. And I think it's crazy. The valuation on that thing is ridiculous. So maybe it's a mistake, maybe it's not. We'll see over the long run. What do I want on here? CVS, how's this looking? Oh, here it comes. Come on. eBay faltered a little bit there, but CVS looking good. Oh, in Novo, you're saying? We talked about this yesterday. I think this is something that you guys all got to learn. It's not about the price level. People like on the internet will be like, oh, but the value is good here. It's like, it doesn't matter. The stock can still do whatever it wants in the short term. You have to make sure that the chart is telling you that it's okay to go into it. So it's when's a good time to buy it? When it forms a really nice base and breaks out of that base. That is simple as that. Hold on. Let's see. CVS looking interesting. Facebook trying to pop back up here. eBay faltered a little, but that's still good. Let's see. Yeah, again, any other tickers that you guys want me to take a look at, let me know. I'd love to go through some things for you guys. I think you guys are getting a lot out of these streams, which is good. You got to think a little bit differently about the market if you want to have long-term. Oh, all right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to be nice to you guys today. I have another stock that I'm wildly interested in right now that if it breaks, I think it's going to be absolutely disgusting. If you guys get 100 likes on the stream, I'll tell you what it is. How about that? The 200 like goal on the stream is just in general, but if you guys want another freebie, I mean, I gave you guys the Epic D-Nut trade last week, the AEO I gave you guys too. If you guys want another freebie, 100 likes on the stream and I'll tell you what it is. All right? Simple as that. I'm gatekeeping this one. It's a really, really dirty one. We're at 36 likes right now. When we hit 100, somebody let me know. These freaking little gnats are pissing me off. I don't know where they're coming from. CVS is moving very nicely here. CVS is starting to peak back up. That's good. Yeah, so those are nicely green. The other post earnings are red. Look at QBTS. Earnings are too close for me to want to do anything with that. Yeah, there's another stock that I'm very interested in, and it looks nasty. Where is Ulta? Because this one I liked. I don't know where it is now. Yeah, it's still up there. I just the chain on this thing was dead. I wanted to get something on this and I couldn't. There was nothing there. All right, we're halfway there to 100 likes. I think we've got enough of you guys in here right now to do it. You guys hit 100 likes on the stream, I'll tell you what the new ticker is. We'll go through it. I'll kind of go through a little analysis there for you guys on exactly what to look for, where the targets will be. I'll outline this one in full for you guys so that you guys can get a good understanding of it. CVS coming back to the upside there. Again, guys, post earnings, size for zero. Make sure you're keeping your risk in check. Don't Discord gatekeep, says Slade. You guys all know what it is already. What is it? What am I always whistling? Just random noise. It's not, I'm not, people think I'm whistling something, but I'm not. Oh, eBay, new highs. Did we get snappy here? No. How is that possible? Rude. Rude. Should be getting snappy on eBay. Yeah, it's moving now. There we go. Nio will be 15 to 20 by the end of the year. It's so undervalued right now. Oh, shoot me in the fucking face. Sorry, guys. I just hate messages like that, Brian. I just do, because it seems like a bot message. And it's like, I understand you're trying to get more awareness for your stock, but like, just please stop doing that. You have a lot to add to the live chat here, and I know you're a smart guy. Please don't devalue yourself by making those left side of the bell curve statements in the live, please. You're better than that. We're all better than that. This is not like hype nonsense. Okay? Just please. You're so much better than that. Rocket shit. Like, come on, guys. Like, I'm trying to help you. If it re-rates, which I don't think is going to be this year, I think it'll be like 12, I think is kind of what I would look for. If they really knock it out of the park, I think it could get to 12. 15 to 20 is very aggressive. All right, my eBay snapped. That's good. And I hate to be mean sometimes, but like there are some instances where I just like need to get stuff through your guys' heads. Because I want all of you guys to have the success that you deserve in the market, and like just like pigeonholing yourself into stuff, and like it's just there are ways to operate in the market with like I like the prospect of Nio. It's interesting. I think if they turn it around, it could get a nice re-rate and go up. But like just saying like it's gonna go, it's just like like I'm not saying that, you know? You guys are getting spicy STV today. eBay looks great here. If Facebook could get its head out of its you know what, and CVS could go back up, that'd be great. I mean, even if CVS and eBay hit here, guys, like that's like you can have a lot of fun with those. So I apologize for being mean, but like, come on, man. SMCI. This is running up into earnings. I'd be very, very, very careful with this. This is not something that I would really want to go near. Earnings are coming up. You have a binary event in the very near future that is usually not the time to be taking action in the market. OKLO, new all-time high. Did that one get going there after we were talking about that last week? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Also, what do you call it? Yeah, so what are we away on the like button now? About 35 likes away for me to outline this new ticker for you guys. Yeah, you guys hit 100 likes on the stream, I'll talk about the ticker. SCPH? I don't know what this is. What's this? Pharmaceutical? Uh-oh. If this is a penny stock, DC, if this is a penny stock biotech, I'm going to put you in timeout. You really you really played that one close. You had 30 cents. Yeah, I don't know. I stay away from biotechs. One of the main reasons for that is I don't have an edge in it. I'm not very well educated in the FDA approval process and the all these drugs, their use cases and things like that. So it would be very arrogant of me to go in and then say, oh, I'm going to compete with these other individuals in that space. So I just stay away from it. It has earnings coming up too. So I would stay away from this. Good looking chart here though. If this was like just a chart that I was looking at, obviously we have some entries in here if you wanted to take them. But really not for me. Facebook's starting to come back to life a little bit here. He said, uh-oh. Dude, technically a penny stock can be labeled as anything that's like $5 or lower. You had 30 cents there or you're going to get put in a 5-minute timeout. All right, we're 25 likes away for us to start talking about this new name. eBay, new highs. We're looking good there. What am I up on the eBays right now on the post-earnings? 18%. That's not bad. CVS, what are we doing? That was rude. So they keep flip-flopping. It's like Facebook starts going or CVS starts going. eBay looks like it could be the one, though. Todd, if you're in the live chat, I don't have time to type it out right now, but psychological... Okay, so here's what you do when you have an all-time high breakout, specifically on something like eBay here. You're targeting psychological levels. So like full dollar amounts. So at this point, I would say 92.50 and 95 are going to be good spots on eBay to look to take profits. CVS, again, that's going to be flirting with the bottom side of the 5-minute opening range. So 65.05, if it hits that, I'm just cutting it. Even though it baited lower, I'll still use the bottom side of the 5-minute opening range to manage that. So we'll see. It did have a nice little spike there, which I thought it was going to get going, and then nope. So eBay's really the one that looks good here. You got mad at CVS. That's fine. I mean, it's post-earnings season, guys. You're going to see all sorts of crazy moves happen. But yeah, that's how you do it. It's psychological levels, and then if you're in shares, it's just straight risk to reward on the all-time high breakouts. All right, we are 22 likes away on the stream from me giving you guys the new ticker. We'll see if you guys can hit it quick. Oh, wait. Is eBay one of those? Hold on. Is it? No? What are you talking about here? What are you talking about? eBay's, look. I'm going back to like IPO, dude, in 1999. .com era. So we'll see. Again, it's post earnings. You size it for zero. We're hunting big multi-hundred and multi-thousand percenters. That's what we're doing. You sat here and did nothing for the first time in 2 months. Good. Good. Your performance in the market, guys, is directly correlated for how long you can sit there and do nothing. When you get that through your heads, you're going to start having a lot more success. Today, though, I mean, I'm always fine with taking post-earnings moves because you never know what can happen. And also, I know we were talking about in the Discord today, like following the rules. Like, you guys have seen me many times in the past cut post-earnings trades too early. Like, I'm not immune to it, but also, like, at this point, and especially with the performance that I've shown you guys we've done over the last few, I'm just going to hold them. I either win or I lose. Oh. Yeah. But I don't know why, John, you're doing that stuff. It's like, oh, eBay just ripped. There we go. All right. Here we go. Was it 105? What's wrong with my chart then? All right. We might have something here on eBay, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Yeah, so again, with these post earnings, you can make them free at like 100%, 150%. I wish Facebook would do it. Facebook is also my #1 holding, so like, I'm up a lot today on Facebook. It's leaking. It's leaking. I'd like for CVS to get its head out of its you-know-what, but maybe it doesn't, and that's fine. All right, 12 likes away, and then we're going to talk about the new ticker. 12 likes. You guys can do that. You guys got that in there. You guys got that in you. And I'll talk about the new ticker with you guys. It's a really fun one. Like, if it hits, the stock could triple. So, really just sitting here in a couple of post-earnings trades. Haven't done much this week except for that attempt on HD. Made some money on that. Now we're just kind of waiting around for some post-earnings. Apple earnings later. Yeah, we'll see what happens with it after hours. If it wants to validate for us for a post-earnings trade, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Facebook, come on. This, again, that attempt at the high, it's not great, but we'll see. It still could get going there. eBay looking good. Let's see. Ooh, 7 likes away. We're talking about it. I haven't even really looked at it today, but we will when you guys hit the like button. Yeah, ES is just bleeding out here. That's not really helping anybody out. Yeah, CVS is probably going to hit that bottom side here right now. So probably going to have to cut that. That's okay, though. We'll see. Dude, these gnats in here, I got to figure something out. Yeah, yeah, there it goes. That's okay. Yep, so out of CVS, that didn't end up playing out. That's fine. That's fine. That's how it goes sometimes, man. That's how it goes. Sometimes they don't want to play out for you. eBay looking real good here, though. Facebook, we'll see. We'll see. Wolf is up 5%. Yeah, but is there anything to do on that thing? No, earnings coming up. I don't have old fruit anywhere. I think it's coming from my bathroom. I think Daniel said that, and I was like, it actually might be coming from a drain or something. And Facebook, there it goes. That's not great. But the market's just dying here. Like, there's not going to be much for us to, like, if the market's going to do this, like, I'm still going to look for this bottom side of the range. You know? Do I look like I eat fruit, Michael? Yeah, so CVS didn't want to play out. That one didn't work for post-earnings. Market's just bleeding here. Let's see. eBay holding up nicely, though. I like that. Apple cider vinegar? I should. I want to figure out where they're coming from. And then light it on fire. All right. Are we there yet? No, we got 7 likes on the stream before we can talk about that new ticker. 100 likes and you guys got it. I'll give it to you for free. But yeah, we haven't talked about this yet, but guys, make sure before the end of August, those of you guys that still have not hopped into the LTMP group yet, make sure that you guys do. Here's the link to the group there. Use code July. You get your first month for 50% off. It's literally $1 a day to hop in. You guys have seen the performance over the last few weeks here of these epic trades. I seriously don't know why more people don't operate the way that we do in the market. Am I in eBay? Yeah. I had CVS too, but then it broke the bottom side, so I cut it, and then I'm still in Facebook. So the eBays are green. CVS took the L on, and then Facebook is obviously in the red for now. So we'll see what happens. It's post-earnings. They either hit or they don't. And when they hit, I mean, you guys saw the last post-earnings season where it was like 3 in a row, where it was Dollar General 750%, Zscaler 850%, and then Oracle for 1500%. That's what we're looking for. That's why I'm like, size them for 0. Just let the trades go. Because if they hit, they're huge. Four likes? Yeah, you guys are 4 likes away from it. You're close. You're close. And gals, true. You gotta include the women in here. You miss those days? Dude, ambitious. Last week we had what? The 6,000% Kohl's, the what else? The 3,000% Dina. I gave you guys AEO. Like, if we have a slow week, we have a slow week. Don't get spoiled. You guys do get spoiled sometimes with all these epic moves. Then you're like, do it again. And I'm like, don't rush it. I'm going to give you them. Yeah, market just bleeding out here. That's not going to be helpful. Let's see. 2 likes away. Best Thursday this year. Have patience. Stick with it. You will get there. There you go, Nicky Ricky. Yeah, Romeo, you are definitely spoiled. All right, who's going to be the lucky number 100 on the like button? Let's see. Let's see. Who's it going to be? This is going to be fair. It is. All right. Everybody, pay attention or pay a premium. We are going to give out the next potential massive mover in the market here. So the ticker is MSOS. Here we go. Okay, so we throw this on the weekly time frame. What do we see? So this is the cannabis ETF. We have a really nice double bottom. We have a nice period of consolidation, and we really have not seen the weed stocks go on an absolutely epic move so far yet this year. Whoever just disliked the stream, I'm gonna find who you are and you're gonna get kicked out. I'm just kidding. This is an unbelievable looking setup here on the weekly time frame, guys. If we get the break of $3.24, that's going to be the entry. The stop's going to go below that week's low whenever it does happen. If it happened this week, currently the week's low is about 291, so you'd have a decent little range there. And this one has a lot of room to the upside here. First take profit would probably be around $4.78. You could easily go break even here at around $4.11 and ride this thing to the upside. I believe that there is some interesting regulation coming in the near future too, so that could be fun. This is, again, one, if you have the potential to make these massive moves, obviously it's going to come with a little bit more risk. But if we do see some positive action in the cannabis industry, this could go absolutely nuts. Everybody should have this on their radar. QED. That's what we're looking for right there. 324 break. If it breaks that, I will probably stay. And this is a shares trade. I would not really want to be trading options with this one. Market just bleeding. Facebook's trying to work its way back up here, which is good. Yeah, we're moving here a little. eBay looks good. Disappointed in CVS because we've had some, that was looking really, really strong there for a bit. But again, I mean, my eBays are up 32% right now. My Facebooks are down though. The Facebooks are down. But also, like, I'm up so much on Facebook today in general because Facebook, remember guys, is currently my #1 holding. So I'm just kind of looking at some of the profits that I'm up on Facebook shares today and being like, oh, I'll take a little risk on the post earnings, you know? But that is the next one. That could fire off very significantly, and you actually could see some of the Wall Street Bets people start pumping that thing. So we'll see. Thank you, Vix. Added it to the watch list. There you go. Yeah, that one's in the watch list for the Discord as well. But again, you guys get some of the freebies on here. If you guys want, again, the full watch list of stocks and cryptos that are going to explode before they do, the full educational course curriculum, the Day Trading Mastery course, and the Swing Kings course, which the Swing Kings course is absolutely unbelievable for you guys, especially if you're new to the market. It gives you everything that you need to know in order to start having success. You guys get the private live streams every single day, the pre-market plans of everything that we're looking at in the pre-market. Again, there's a reason why so many people are able to have so much success, so much more success in my group than others, and it's the way that I run the group. So that link is floating around in the live chat. Make sure you use code July. That'll get you in there for 50% off your first month. It's $1 a day. Kind of happy that Ulta didn't have a good chain there because it didn't end up going. So, ooh, eBay fading. Uh-oh. I don't know. We'll see. Market's just getting ripped apart here for some reason. I wonder why that is. Oh. Oh, here's something we didn't talk about yet. Here's something we didn't talk. Z-Man, you gambled and won. That's what you did. I swear to God, dude. This is getting ridiculous. I have to figure this out. It's pissing me off a lot. But all right, here's what we haven't talked about yet that I want to talk about. The dollar, it was moving very significantly to the upside here and did crack above 100, which is that kind of first spot that we were looking for it to get above. Now, USD JPY, we were talking about this too. The yen is weakening significantly versus the dollar. That is very, very, very important. Why? Remember, Japanese interest rates are very, very low. So there's a lot of loans getting taken out in Japanese yen. They are converting it into the dollar, which is effectively a short on the yen and a long on the dollar, and then they are coming in and buying US assets. That is bullish. So now that we're seeing USD JPY moving up so significantly, and we're also seeing the dollar moving back up, you might see a lot more bidding up of a lot of these big tech names, because the last time that they were doing this, it really looked like they were just taking out loans of Japanese yen, converting it to the dollar, and buying the NASDAQ. So that is something that everybody needs to be aware of. If you have questions on that, let me know, because that is a very, very important concept that everybody needs to be aware of. eBay got rocked there. That was not very nice. That was not very nice. But that is the ticker. MSOS. And we'll see what we get from there. So, eBay working its way back up. It's just kind of doing its thing over here. Facebook chopping at the lows. We'll see if this thing can get bought back up. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, MSOS is definitely one that I have. Like, if this breaks, that could be incredibly fun. So maybe you guys get another freebie. I don't know. I did hand you guys the 3,000% trade on DNUT last week. Let's see. Ooh, news coming through the feed. Neuralink launching a clinical study in Great Britain. That's interesting, but not really relevant to anything that we have going on here. Let's see what happens with the market here. I'm not really seeing a reason for this big sell-off. I mean, I can go through the news feed from today and kind of take a look. I don't really see much. I mean, hold on. I'm actually just gonna go directly to the source of the feed. eBay, what are you doing, man? These post-earnings moves get crazy, guys. 35.9% of total exports to the U.S. will face the 50% tariff. Around 20% will fall under global rates. That's Brazil. The Chicago PMI was good. Trump and Mexico shine-bomb to discuss tariffs today. Core PCE inflation slightly higher, reducing the chances of a September cut. We didn't get PCE today, did we? Oh, we did. Oh, but like, yeah, the market was fine throughout most of the day here, or most of the morning. That's interesting. Amazon earnings tonight as well. Yeah. eBay, that was not very nice of you. Going up there like that and then fading. Let's see what you got throughout the rest of the week here. Let's see. Oh, you're just kind of retesting. That's fine. Yeah, let's see here. What else do we have? Ulta looked decent. What was it? Is there really anything else that I'm all that interested in? I don't think so. I mean, Workday invalidated. How are the China names doing? Not good. What about PDD? I think that one's getting hit. Bouncing off the 200. I mean, that's all right. I'm not going to be looking at that. Yeah, the main focus is really going to be on post earnings. Like, and again, this is why when we talk about the risk that you're taking on the post earnings, make sure you have your risk in check, because you only need one. Will I be buying options on MSOS? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think you're getting very much value on that chain, so I'd rather take the shares trade and just play the straight risk to reward on it. You know? I know a lot of people in the group are going to, because they saw what happened with Kohl's, DNUT, and American Eagle. But I'm not going to. I don't think it actually makes sense to do that. I think it makes more sense to, what do you call it? Trade the shares. Facebook trying here. I'd like it to get back above that 15-minute 10. That would be nice. You know? That'd be a nice thing to see happen. eBay just kind of chopping around. Obviously, I want to see that thing push nicely through day highs, get up to like 92.50, 93, something like that. But this is just a nice little retest that you see on here. Nice little retest. Yeah, I mean, it still could do it. This still has the potential to get up there and get running on a post-earnings move. That's why I'm leaving it. It's like, I mean, the rules are outlined for you. Size for 0, you've got the bottom side of the 5-minute opening range. If it doesn't hit it, you just keep riding it out. But other than that, the main focus is still going to be post-earnings. Where's the fun if you're not risking it all? That's not fun. Risking it all is not fun. Yeah, there's a lot more earnings tonight, too. So tomorrow could be very fun with the post-earnings moves. Dude, eBay, what are you doing? What is this? Never done options before, that's why you're asking? Yeah, I mean, again, like I talked about with you guys, Paul, when you guys come into the group and you ask, like, oh, should I trade shares or options? It's like, well, the shares trades are always going to have a better risk to reward than the options just based on the chart. The only reason why I trade options is because it allows me to trade more setups. And, okay, well, the only time that the risk to reward is better on options is the post-earnings moves. Decker Outdoor, is that just deck? You got an interesting base here at the 200, but you would really need to clear 126.55 in order for me to be interested in that. See how volatile these things are after earnings? Like, it doesn't look crazy on the chart, but, like, it is. These are wild moves. So we haven't seen so far yet this earnings season like a really clean one yet. I know we're gonna get at least one. Like, even if we had like a bunch of post earnings that failed, but one clean one is gonna wipe out any other of the losers and then just massively put us into the green. That's how this works. Same thought process. Good, John. Good, you're learning. But I'd like to show those of you guys that are new, I want you guys to see a clean one. Facebook wasn't clean. eBay's was pretty clean so far, but then it retested. So we'll see what happens with that. CVS was almost really clean, and then it just failed. So that wasn't really a good one. But the last one that was like the cleanest move I think that I've ever seen on post earnings was the Oracle trade, the one that was the 1500 percenter. That was really, really, really fun because it was just instant, break the range, chopped around for a minute or two, and then just rock it. It was so nice. Market not having fun here. I mean, Facebook's trying to hold. Just kind of rejected off of that 15-minute 10 there. Let's see, 5-minute. Yeah, you rejected there too. You could curl though. There's a lot of time left in today. %, but I've seen them run. Yeah, they can still go. It's just a matter of if they want to or not, and then how the market kind of looks over the next few days, which right now it looks icky. It's interesting that we're pulling back like this with all those big tech earnings, which this is like reminding me of last week or 2 weeks ago when we got the good NVIDIA news and then decent CPI and the market gapped up and then just nuked all day. comes eBay trying again. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. No bueno on the market. This has just been doing nothing but sell off today. That's obviously not going to help the post-earnings moves. Like, if the market was flat chopping around, Facebook probably could have gotten that move to the upside. It is holding relatively well with what the broad market is doing, but the fact that the market is just nuking is just not going to help it out. Palo Alto tanking for the third day in a row? What's wrong with that one? Ooh! What happened with this? That one does not look fun. Any earnings gaps you're looking at? What do you mean? What do you mean, James? Yeah, here we go. That's looking good. If you're talking about post earnings, we covered all of those on the morning stream today with the LTMP group. The only one that is sort of started to play out and is holding nicely is eBay. All the other two, Facebook and CVS, fully invalidated after the break. Facebook still got a little bit of room here. Oh, they're buying out a company? Oh, okay, yeah. And then we'll see what happens with Apple and Amazon tomorrow. We could get some fun ones. You guys are crushing the like button today. Thank you. I appreciate that. We've got a 200 like goal on the stream, guys. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you guys drop a like. Makes it easier for you guys to find these again, too. So, yeah, we'll see if eBay can go up there and hit those highs. We'll see if Facebook can kind of turn it around here. It's going to need some help with the market, but you can kind of see if the market starts sneaking back up here, Facebook could get back above 780. I wanted it at 790 today, but who knows? eBay's really the only one here that's showing a lot of strength and that it has a mind of its own. There it goes. See? Yeah, it's wicking around, but Jamie Dimon says should be a little cautious on the rate decision. Fair, I guess. Dude, somebody on Twitter was trying to tell me yesterday that, like, if the Fed aggressively cuts rates, it, like, treasury rate yields go down. How do you guys think I called the, like, I understand that, like, the textbook is going to tell you that that's what's supposed to happen, but that's not what happens in reality. Like, this is how, that's exactly how I was able to give you guys the literal top in bonds the day before the September FOMC meeting when they started cutting rates. Powell cuts, interest rates skyrocket. Why? Well, it's very simple. If the market is pricing in 8 rate cuts over the next, I don't know, year, you then have to price in even more cuts in order for interest rates to continue lower because the bond market is going to front run what the Fed does. As of right now, there's really nothing in terms of like any sort of mispricing in this bond market here to get me to kind of say, oh, this is where bonds could head in the near future. There really hasn't been one this year yet. There was kind of one or two where I was outlining, but nothing crazy. But the reason is because everybody already knows this administration is going to run it hot, and 3% is the new 2%. So if the Fed starts cutting, they're going to assume that inflation is going to run a little bit higher than target. And to counteract the weaker dollar, they're going to require a higher rate of return in the treasury market, which pushes yields up, not down. Mortgage rates are not coming down. I think people are being a little bit too hopeful with this. I mean, we could talk about why and the thesis behind it, but mortgage rates are not going to come down. At least not to definitely not to like the COVID levels, like 2%, whatever it is. Like you might get like a 4% 30-year fix, but like it is not going to come down to the lower levels that people want it to. They're hoping, but it's just not going to happen. It's not reasonable for the 10-year to be yield to drop that much. Noto updated about an offer. What was it? Is this like just now? Oh, wow. Whoa. That should be popping SoFi. Wait, why did it sell? Oh, it's just selling. Yeah, they closed the offering already. That's kind of nuts. Like, that's pretty nuts. How much did they raise? What was the shelf? Hold on. Kathy Woodbutt, 7 million. Does anybody know in the live chat what the size of the shelf was? $1.5 billion mixed shelf. That's not bad. Yeah, 1.5 billion. Thank you. That's pretty good. Here comes eBay. I'm gonna kill every bug. I'm gonna figure this out today. This is literally driving me insane. It literally, everything was fine until the maintenance people came in here when I wasn't here. Here comes eBay hunting new highs. That looks good. Yeah, so that's a good sign for SoFi moving forward. They got $1.5 billion to now go deploy. Maybe they're going to be able to, I don't know. I mean, I think they're going to be asking him about stuff. Is he answering any questions right now? No. He hasn't answered anything yet, I don't think. No. Cut CVS. Yeah, at the 5-minute opening range low. I know we said it baited and we could have used that low as the area, but I was like, nah, I'll just still use the 5-minute opening range low. Is it cooking back up? No. Yeah, I cut it. Where is it? Right here is where I cut it. Right around 65. So $1 higher than it's currently trading. Again, follow the rules. That's exactly where the rules would outline to cut it. Facebook is still valid here, technically. I just want to see it get back above this 10 and start going. eBay looks good. We'll see. Like, if Facebook and eBay end up playing out, like, then we just have a loser on CVS and 2 gems. Like, that's all we're really looking for here. My eBays are up 27% here. My Facebooks are taking a hit, but it's post-certain. Like, this could go anywhere. If this thing starts ripping back to the highs, I mean, those are going to snap green pretty quick. Oh my God, we're in a fair value gap. Sorry, I had to do it to him. I had to. It's mandatory to make fun of the ICT idiots. Sorry. I'm following the one algorithm that controls the market because this guy said he got kidnapped by market makers. Wow. Interesting. Tell me more about how you have a crackpot that you're listening to. Tell me more about that. Sorry. It's just too easy to make fun of that. All right. How's the market looking? It came back down a little. All right. Let's see what Meta wants to do. Get back up there. I don't want to see this bleeding out. No bleeding out on us, Meta. I'm still up a lot of money on Meta today, just in general across the board. Come on. Candle close above the 15-minute 10 EMA, and then we can get ripping back to 780. Come on. Come on. Or not. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, is there anything else coming through the feed here? Bank of America Institute U.S. spending on services, hotels, airfare, and dining down for 3 straight months. First time since 2008. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, here comes Facebook. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg and I are both lizards, so this should work. Nio having a day. Is it popping? Oh, this is the, hold on. This is when Onvo is, they're, what do you call it? They're rolling out the Onvo L90. Hold on. I'd love to see an update on that. Right now in Shenzhen, look at how many people are lining up to place their orders for the Onvo and all that. Wow, that's a lot of people. The biggest production launch in the history of Nio. I don't see anything on it yet in terms of like sales. William Lee, here we go. Hold on. No, you just. Oh, did they cut the price on it? Did they cut the price a little lower? I don't know, but that looks good. It's ripping. Nice. Cool. You're holding just because Ryan sold it. I'm hoping to trash talk to him. That's just rude. I mean, it'll be a good example of why you follow the rules, you know? That's just mean. Main source I use for stock news. Walter Bloomberg and Fast Stock News are the two Twitter accounts I have notifications on for. Those are the two main ones. If you're ever looking for news on an individual name, just type in $ and then the ticker onto Twitter, and it'll give it to you. You might have to search for a little bit, but that's the easiest way to do it. AMSC. Oh wait, did you just say good for a short? Hold on. Are you long it? Are you on a long or do you want a short? Long or short, Western man? Maybe not, but we're memeing. Are you looking for longs or are you looking for shorts? Let's. Long, short. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. Do it. I dare you. Pick one. Facebook's back up. That's good. You're going to have to pick one. Heads or tails, you have to call it. Short. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. So here's what you would look for on AMSC. It's the parabolic short setup. So if you start to see it was at $15, it's at $55. If this thing starts to gap a little bit, like gapping into the highs here, you would take, if on a big gap up, you would take the 5-minute opening range break to the downside. It might take a couple of tries to get that right, but that's what you would look for. If this thing starts aggressively gapping, that's what you would look for. Thank you. No cap. I actually really appreciate the level of intelligence that you're bringing into the live stream right now. I really do. You guys are learning. Because a lot of the time, what people will do is they'll come into the live chat and say, hey, STV, there's this stock that's up, I don't know, 250% in the last 3 months. Where should I buy it? And then I want to jump out the window into the ocean. You know, here comes Facebook. Come on, buddy. Let's get it together here, huh? Let's get it together. Let's do it. Let's get a little action, Mark Zuckerberg. Come on. eBay, it's your time to shine. I don't like the double top here. Thank you, guys. You guys in the Discord almost made my brain bleed today, this morning. You guys were frustrating me in the pre-market. Hi, should I day trade QQQ today? Stop. LTMP, less trades, more profits. You should have trusted the lizard. I don't know, man. The lizard could still be wrong, but if this thing breaks the highs here, it's probably going at 790. I like the window by the ocean. Yeah, it's nice. I have a great view all the time. Humana. That could set up. It's just, that could have a nice post-earnings consolidation move here. The only problem is you're right under the 200 EMA, so you have to be careful of that. We never succeed. In making my brain bleed, you guys have definitely done it before. You guys have surely done it. But yeah, for those of you guys that aren't in the group yet, I mean, I don't know how many more times you guys need to see me call out the most disgusting trades in the market. I'm just going to keep doing it for everybody. Here's the link right there. I mean, I'm telling you, these post-earnings moves you want to be a part of. They're fun. And then all the other bread and butter setups where I'm giving you guys the multi-hundred and multi-thousand percenters all the time. I mean, you're not going to see that stuff anywhere else, guys. So, again, make sure you guys take advantage of that 50% off your first month sale. In September, prices are going to be going up. So if you want to lock in the lower rate, make sure you guys do that before September. Vertical option. He's probably talking about debit spreads. Or credit. He's probably talking about debit spreads. I think. Hold on. I mean, if I'm just... Yeah, it's debit spreads. Or credit spreads. But, or no, vertical would not be. All right. Facebook. There we go. eBay. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. That's why you just hold them. That's why you just hold them. You size for zero, and you let the post-earnings trades do what they need to do. You're going to see some drama. It's okay. The only time that I'm all right with drama in the market is post-earnings. That's it. Other than that, no drama. If the market bottoms here and starts trading back to the upside, you might see Facebook go on a little ripper, which would be nice. OPI. Oh, it's a REIT? I mean, what's the yield on it? How do they have no yield? That's not how REITs work. New in mass. That's close. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, the main reason why you buy REITs is to get income, and this is listing nothing, so I would not go near this one. Maybe that's why it's trading at 24 cents. It's also penny stock. I don't know why you're going near penny stocks. You know? All right, Facebook. All right, buddy. Are we going to play? Are we going to play? We might. We might play. Yeah, I'm so green on eBay. I want that thing to get snappy, though. Snap up. Go to 95. No, that's not what I wanted. That was incorrect. Facebook, dangerously close to 80 again. There you go. There it is. Moving. It's moving. Market is due for a big pullback. So many gaps need to be filled. The market might be due for a big pullback, but it is never because of gaps. You know why? Where are the gaps? That's why I use ES. Like you can see there's like really not that many. I think a lot of the ways that people talk about the market, gap fill, unusual options activity, is just nonsense. Like I think unusual options activity is top 3 biggest scams of retail traders. Because of the way that people try and use it. They think that they're gaining some form of an edge, and they have actually none of that. Zero. Like market maker gamma exposure, sure. But like other than that, and like Vanna and Charm, if you can map those out, sure. Other than that, if anybody's talking to you guys about like, ooh, they're sweeping the ask. They must know something. Don't follow them. They're morons. They have no idea what they're talking about. Onvo L90 with batteries to service 25,000-ish, lower than expected. That's good. Is Nio moving still on that? Facebook's moving now. I mean, it's up 7%. It's good. Because think about it like this, guys. Anything I say here is not just because like I don't use it. The reason I would use it if it was valuable, okay? The reason why unusual options activity is not value is you have no idea what they're actually doing. It could be a hedge. It could be just some dude with a bunch of money gambling. It's like a needle in the haystack. Like a blind squirrel is going to find a nut every now and then. Like, oh, you can see crazy unusual options activity and then the stock jumps. It's like, okay, cool. But there's no way to actually know for sure what these like actual sweeps and unusual flows actually mean. The only way to actually know what they mean is to be able to sit in front of the person that is making those trades and then have them tell you why they're making the trade and then also know that they are not BSing you. There's way too many variables to account for in that, and I think that everybody needs to be staying away from that because it's going to give them a false sense of what's actually happening in the market. Facebook running up there, dangerously close to those highs. Hello. I'm probably still red on them. Yeah, that's okay though. We'll get there. We'll get there. Does that make sense to everybody? Like, if it was useful, I would use it. But it's not, so we don't. Very simple, you know? I like Bookmap. I think Bookmap can be useful. Like seeing where all the orders are, like looking at the DOM and like seeing where all these orders are. I think that can be useful. And I actually think that's one of the coolest tools that's out there for retail traders. I think that's a pretty valuable tool. I think swing trading is going to be way better for everybody over the long run, and we have multi-thousands of percents of reasons why. So Facebook looks good. Let's see if eBay can get back above 92. That'd be pretty sweet. You all right? I know. I know I'm right. That's how that works. It's just simple logic. And a lot of that is just like thinking about things from a different perspective, because what a lot of people do is they're trying to like outsmart the market and be like, oh, I'm going to gain some sort of edge here. But you have to realize that like you're competing against like the MIT and Stanford PhD students at Citadel. Do you really think that you're going to get some sort of fancy edge in the market from some dude on Twitter? Really? Interesting. I don't think that's realistic, you know? One of the most interesting things about the way that we do things is it has a lot to do with behavioral psychology in the market. There are certain levels at which people are going to be very interested in buying up. And then the other behavioral element of it is that, again, I try and tell you guys, don't chase. But the reason why our setups work so well is because I know for a fact so many people out in the market are just going to chase things. We see our breakouts fire off, and we've seen some crazy ones happen. Like Roblox is a great example of this. Like, guys, why the hell are people buying Roblox at the highs up here? Why are they doing that? Like, what's wrong with them? They continue to bid this thing up here. Like, you're buying Roblox up here? Yeah, it's all the way up here. But you got this breakout here when you could have entered down here. They're just chasing it. This is all emotion on the chart. And you know what that gives us? 600% gains. Because we're able to enter at the first spot at which it looks like it's about to break out and start to make a big move. Let everybody else chase it. They are going to be our exit liquidity every single time. That's why when I say to you guys, every single move that I call out has the ability to run multi-hundred and multi-thousands of percent. That's why, because people are just going to chase it up. Institutions, retail, everybody's just going to chase them. And we just get to sit back and relax and watch these moves cook because we're in it like so much lower than they are, you know? That's why this works so well. So the post earnings is a little different. It's just he's programmed us like robots. I try. I really do try. Market's pushing back up. Let's see if Facebook can do it here. It actually is in a good spot to be able to make that attempt over these highs. eBay's in a really good spot near its highs too. You did double top here, so you really want that clean break of 92.17. If it does break, you might shoot a little bit. You're 4 cents away. I'd be very interested to see if eBay can clear this area and then push to like 92.50 in a short burst. You know? If it rejects again, you might have similar problems like with Facebook where it attempted and then just sold on. And now it's coming back though. So if they get it back close to this again, I think they've got it. Google, it's interesting if the range tightens up. Let's actually take a look at that. How does Google look? That's the weekly. Let's throw this on the daily. Come on. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's got to tighten up though. It's got to get a lot tighter. Pushing it back off this high again, but it's right there, man. It is right there. Just turn and burn, baby. Come on. Come on. No, doesn't want it. Doesn't want it right now. We'll see. We'll see. Again, with these post-earnings moves, sometimes they happen the next day. Sometimes they happen that day. Who knows? Size for zero, let them go. We're looking for those big multi-hundred and multi-thousand% wins. And we're going to hit them. Let's see. What else we got here? Anything crazy going on? You guys crushed the like button today. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. We still have that 200 like goal on the stream. We might be able to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow could be a really good day to hit that next like threshold because it's public live day. So I'll be live with you guys at 9:15 here publicly. So every other day of the week, Monday through Thursday, is private for the Discord, the LTMP group. So if you guys want those every single day, make sure you guys hop in there with us. Again, 50% off your first month. Use code July. It's $1 a day. I don't know. You guys have seen enough crazy trades play out on here. It's like, huh. It's like, do you guys not want to make multi-hundred and multi-thousand% on these trades? I don't know. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty fun when we do it. Here comes the market hooking a little here. That's good. That could be helpful for us. Oh, this Nio Onvo launches L90 flagship SUV with make-or-break pricing. The Onvo L90 starts at $36,940, including the battery pack, with aggressive pricing clearly indicating Nio's high hopes for the model. That's good. That's good. That's a good sign. So as of right now, Nio's kind of doing everything they need to do. Thousands of %. Fine, I'll find you guys another one. Well, MSOS, if you trade the options on it with short expiration and it breaks, that could be the one that does it. But next one, the highest likelihood actually for 1,000%er is going to be on a post earnings move over the next few. Like if we were to think about the probabilities of the odds of where the next 1,000% trade is going to come from, it's a post earnings trade. There's just too many opportunities for them to fire off for like it's more likely that it comes from a post-earnings move than it does from single stock, which eBay could do it, honestly. Like if eBay makes a nice push to 100, like that'll do it. Honestly, I might just leave this to like see if it can get up to 95 and then 100. It's aggressive, but we'll see. I like being able to squeeze out as much as I can with these post earnings, because sometimes like you'll see like yesterday we just didn't, like a lot of them were looking like they gapped up, they met our criteria, and they just didn't break to the upside. Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon to meet Trump at the White House. Interesting. Let's see. All right, guys. I think we are going to be wrapping up the stream here for today. I'm going to do my best to get a YouTube video out for you guys later. Be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys have notifications turned on for the channel. Tomorrow, I'll be live with you guys at 9:15 a.m. So, again, notifications for the channel. You guys will see that come through. And as always, make sure that you guys are hopping into the group if you guys have not already. It is literally the best place to come and learn how to make money consistently in the market. We do everything in there. So there's that link, 50% off your first month with code July. Remember, prices are going to go up in September. So if you want to lock in the lower rate, make sure you guys hop in before the end of August here. So team, I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.